Very similar profiles of only a centimeter reach difference, but Van Suijdam is 7 years the senior of Diedrick.
And although Diedrick has a lot of combat sports experience, Van Suijdam has far more in MMA. I was having a conversation with Coach Greg Jackson, and he was talking about how you really, a fight like this, about the weird balance between complexity and simplicity, right? It's complicated what you got to do, but you also got to keep it simple. Punch your way in, get the body lock, right? If you're Van Suijdam. Punch your way in, get the body lock. And if you're Diedrick, kick from the outside, throw punches, draw him in, hit him on the way in. You keep it simple, but those are very complicated things to execute.
And Suijdam, happy to stay on the outside here. Needs to be careful not to be pushed too close against the cage. So he struggled against Andreas Binder at LFL18.
Yeah, right. That's right.
Good long punches there by Van Suijdam.
You know, and Stefan was talking about how Van Suijdam knows what he's good at and does those things. That isn't just things like I grapple. It's where you punch, how you punch, the combinations that you're really good at. In his case, long punches to get him close.
Can he complete the takedown?
Good sprawl by Diedrick, but
yeah, he's going to step around here.
Melvin's got a single leg now.
Yeah, Melvin's going to step his left foot around the ankle. No, defended by Diedrick.
Going to try and close his hands, but Diedrick does a good job of spreading his legs here.
Yeah, and Diedrick either wants to pull the chin way high, and he
oh, very nice takedown by Van Suijdam.
He pulled the chin way high, but he also got taken down.
Diedrick scrambles, does a really good job of getting back up. He's got a hold of the wrist of Van Suijdam.
Van Suijdam's laced one leg, and then now he's chopping at the far leg. What you don't want to do if you're Diedrick is start getting into grappling practice here, right? That's kind of what I was getting at. Sometimes you fall in love with like the newer elements of it, and oh, now we're grappling. No, you're breaking away and you're throwing punches.
And you want to show that new skill set. You can't take me down. I can grapple. I'm better than you.
Yeah.
No, you have more power. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, and you can win 6 little positional battles in a row and lose a 7th and still be on your back, right? So you want to separate where you can, not grapple deeper into the spider web, but get out of it.
It's about making the right decisions here in this position.
This is a great place for a ref to call for action. There are all these variations, and it's all opinion, but in a case like this, they are stalemating. You've got my grip, and I've got your grip. This is a real stalemate position, so you can separate them here soon. Also, it's vertical, right? Nobody's on top of anybody. Van Suijdam's, well, now he's onto the back, right? Before he was just lacing a leg and riding a hip. Now he's much closer to being on the back, and then you can't separate him because it's such a strong position.
Diedrick is just staying calm.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Yeah, he's got a hold of the arm now.
2 hands on one, baseball bat grip on one wrist, and now he's doing a great job.
It's about being patient in these situations for Diedrick until he breaks free, and then he gets to do what he's good at again.
Great job by the ref, actually. Didn't separate him when they were closer to a full back control, and then did separate him when they were more 50-50.
And a little bit of showboating from Suijdam there with a little Rocky style spinning. Big leg kicks coming in from Diedrick.
Minute and a half now. Van Suijdam, is he going to try to get to a wrestling position again, or is he going to take 90 seconds in the open field here? Because that's a dangerous 90 seconds, although he looks good.
Oh! He's got it!
Damn!
Van Suijdam, what a timing!
Yes!
Unbelievable.
Wow!
Diedrick is out cold.
What a knockout!
It's a dangerous place to be with a slugger, but when you commit to your punches, you can end up being the one walking around celebrating while the other man has been separated from his consciousness.
He waited for the right time to throw that combination, man. Are you kidding me? What a knockout.
That
wow.
is a brutal knockout.
Unbelievable.
To our team in the back, we can give him some time to get back up and to recover.
Man,
That
Diedrick's
was a
still out.
really, really rough knockout. That's what we like to see.
Terrible, terrible knockout. Fantastic from Van Suijdam.
We were literally looking at, 90 seconds left. Does he try to take it down or does he exchange out here? Because it's dangerous to exchange, but it is dangerous for all parties involved. And he ends up being the one scoring the successful knockout.
Diedrick is still out.
That was a brutal, brutal knockout from Van Suijdam.
Very heavy knockout.
He went down like a proverbial sack of potatoes. And, you know, at this moment, you just
we
gotta
can
hope
see
that,
the knockout again, no
okay.
question about it. When they get a chance, when our team gets a chance to show it to you again, we'll get another look at it. But it's an open field, super dangerous place to exchange with a kickboxer.
Diedrick is awake now.
Good.
He's looking okay. He's getting some vision, but that was an unexpectedly brutal finish.
You got to know when to risk, right? And with great risk can come great reward. And there's Diedrick coming back. Good to see.
A nice show of support from the crowd there, because that was...
Here's the knockout. Yeah, well, there's the end of the knockout, so that's after he's right here, watch. Okay, he's coming forward, dangerous, dangerous, big touch.
Oh, man.
So he had been throwing straight punches, Stefan. He'd been throwing straight, wide, long punches. Instead, he goes pink touch around, right?
Counters the low kick perfectly.
Yeah. It's also a response to his pattern set Diedrick to expect these straight punches through the gap, and instead he comes wide through the V's of the arms.
Hey, Van Suijdam is a very intelligent fighter. He really knows what he needs to do. He's calm, he's collected, he's always thinking about his actions.
And
good to see him. I'm happy Diedrick's back on.
And those punches were, you see the punches and you know that's the knockout, but it's the holistic nature of the fight that created that moment.
This is probably the heaviest knockout I've seen at LFL.
I think so.
Yeah, it's very
clean.
vicious. 2 outside wide shots.
Never seen anyone be out for that long at an LFL fight, but landed incredibly clean. And Diedrick, what a warrior, what a fight. We said before, both of them have highlight reel finishes, and yeah, they showed that tonight in the LFL cage.
And Diedrick, he looks good. He's engaged in his coaches and stuff. But a knockout like that, I hope his people encourage him to take some months off because he's a young man and he'll come back even better. It's a rough knockout.
And that's the dangerous game MMA plays. It's a serious business in the cage.
Any kind of combat sport, what happens is the one, so it's called a coup contra coup injury. The brain touches both sides of the skull, right? And when the fist hits the jaw and it jars it, the brain moves in its fluid and touches one side, and then it gets hit from the other side and it hits the other side. So the brain gets bruised twice, and then the head hits the mat. So it's a injury that many of us have sustained, and we bounce back from it, but time is the key to bouncing back from it. Wonderful, wonderful moment shared by these two.
And Diedrick up and standing now. Looks better. Here's another shot.
Hands up, wide. Yeah.
It's crazy, because this is what you want. This is how you want to win a fight. And then you're ecstatic, and this is everything you want. And then you see your opponent laying there, and you get worried. You want him to get back up, and you wish him the best.
And he is back up, and that's so great to see.
Yeah, happy to see that. He's back on his feet.
We have a winner by way of knockout, the Netherlands' very own Melvin van
Thank you both for a fantastic, courageous fight. Melvin, Stefan Struve said that was the most impressive knockout he's seen in LFL.
Yeah, I agree with him.
That's a dangerous man. It's a very dangerous man to fight out in the open field like that. But you're smiling now, and you should be. That was a wonderful moment for you.
Yeah, I love it. It's a good opponent. He has a lot of experience, especially in the standing. It's good to have a game plan for a guy like this. And I feel his low kick still. So, yeah.
Earlier in the fight, you were throwing straight punches in the gap, and then when you landed on him, you were throwing wide. Is that a calculated thing you did?
Yes, and I feel the opponent. First I was thinking, okay, maybe the distance, but it didn't work with his low kicks, so then I have to go in.
An incredible knockout, man. Thank you so much. Take your moment, thank everybody you want to thank.
One thing, I think it's a nice KO, so I need my belt now back or go to a big organization. So here I am.
From the Netherlands, Melvin van Suijdam.
Incredible performance, Stefan. Highlight reel knockout. Van Suijdam looked smooth and ageless in there. You barely believe he's 37.